Hi. So this video will be a little bit different from the topics that we typically discuss on this channel. For this video, I want to provide a personal review of UC Berkeley's MIDS program, which I'm currently enrolled in, and I still think it falls in the realm of marketing analytics and sales strategy, except a little bit more on the technical side. But I figured some of you still may be interested in this, so I want to provide this video and give my review. So if you're considering applying to the program, or have already applied to the program, got accepted, and deciding to attend, this video is for you. So just some logistics about the program. The program has 14 courses to choose from, and you need to complete 8 of these courses with the required capstone project at the end of the program. The entire program costs $70,000. There's a few different tracks you can take. You can take between 1 and 3 classes a semester, with the standard being 2 classes. You can also vary it by semester, so some semesters I took 2 classes, and other semesters when I felt like the workload or responsibilities outside the class were a little more intense, I decided to only take 1 class. In terms of the workload itself, most of these classes are at least 10 hours a week, with the average being between 15 and 20 hours of work a week. And I really didn't know anyone doing 3 classes unless they did it full time. It'd just be a lot of work. So the classes are structured, they're about 14 weeks long, and have lectures once a week, with usually about 12 to 18 students in each lecture. And the program is set up in a way so you watch pre-recorded videos outside a lecture, you do your readings outside a lecture, and you come into lecture once a week, and you discuss kind of what you learned throughout the week. And there's also a Slack channel, which allows you to communicate with the students and instructors, very helpful. And then just a little bit in terms of job prospects and salary. I found the Below Fortune article that just came out in late July really interesting. I put a link to the article in the description, but I'll just quote a couple paragraphs that I found really compelling. So in the US, 2021 graduates in Berkeley's Masters of Information Data Science program earned an average salary of more than $155,000. The program is ranked number 2 among best online masters in data science degree programs in 2022 by Fortune. Berkeley's Haas School of Business program is also ranked as a top-ranked business school, and it landed the number 13 spot on Fortune's ranking of best MBA programs. Haas graduates also report high salaries, with an average base salary of nearly $144,000. So the average salary for Haas MBA graduates is almost $12,000 less than that of MIDS graduates. So there you go. It seems like in 2021, MIDS graduates actually had a higher salary on average than Berkeley Haas students. 1 year of data, but still I thought it was really cool to see. I also just think it speaks to the job market for data science. It's pretty hot right now. A lot of companies seem really interested in this, in hiring for this field, and yeah, they're clearly willing to pay for it. So that's cool. Now I will say the program is what you make it. So part of it is choosing which courses to take. There's easier classes, there's harder classes. You can definitely classes that, at least for me personally, I got more value from. And I'll share with you some of the classes I found most helpful, for me at least. So the first class is a class called Introduction to Data Science Programming, but it's essentially an introduction to Python. Unless you have Python experience, you set out of this class. It's actually a required class for the program. Personally, I feel like I've learned a lot in this class. I had very little Python experience beforehand. I feel like I would jump like an intermediate level, comfortable with all like the basic and immediate Python concepts, computer science concepts, and also very comfortable with the data science packages like NumPy and Pandas. At the end of the class, we work on like a Python project, which is like a fun little project put together. You can add it to your portfolio projects. It's kind of a nice way to end the class. And overall, I really like the class. I think I got a ton of value out of it. The next class I liked is Statistics for Data Science. This class was more math heavy, and I've taken other stat classes before in my undergrad and just other places, but this one definitely goes a couple levels deeper. It covers topics like probability-based theorem, hypothesis testing, central limit theorem, sampling techniques, It's all kind of familiar topics, but it definitely goes deeper on the math. And by doing that, I feel like I gained a much deeper understanding. And that actually is something I really appreciated because there is a lot, it's common to get statistics questions for interviews. So I think having this extra layer of understanding was really helpful for that. And the last class that I really enjoyed, this is probably my favorite class, is called Machine Learning at Scale. This is one of the electives you can choose. It's by far the most intensive class I took in the program, probably averaged about 25 hours a week. So for this semester, this is actually the only class I took. I only took one class this semester, which is definitely a good thing. But yeah, so you cover big data topics like Hadoop, MapReduce framework, PySpark, graph theory, gradient descent algorithms. You actually also get a license to Databricks. So you can mess around with Databricks, and one of the big projects at the end of the program is all in Databricks. So I think that's cool. You get some hands-on experience there. I also personally talked to two students in the program that got a data science job afterwards, and they said that they attributed it to the skills they learned from this class. So if your goal is to land a data science job, I highly recommend you take this class. It's machine learning at scale. It's one of the electives. Yeah, it's really good. Now I will say there is some class I didn't get a ton of value from. It's just, I think it comes with the program or one of these larger programs. Not everything's going to be up your alley, but that's okay. The technical tools I've learned so far are, I'll just list them out: Python, R, PySpark, Tableau, and LaTeX. Um, the statistics classes seem to use R, but other classes use Python, which I liked. Overall, I'd say the program is Python heavy. And then finally, I would be remiss not to talk about the other students in the program. I feel like the students in the program are truly top notch. Most of them had impressive backgrounds, whether it was working at like a top tech company, as an engineer or some technical role already, or having a master's or PhD in a different subject. I was really impressed with the background from those students, and I learned a lot from them in lecture, collaborating them on homeworks or discussions over Slack. So I do think this is a huge value add to the program. I'm not exactly sure how this program stacks up to other data science programs. I do know it's one of the more expensive ones. I think my overall assessment of the program is that while this program is expensive, I do feel like you get a lot of great value out of it and have been able to make, for me personally, I've been able to make at least 30 close connections that I feel comfortable reaching out for a job referral. So I think that alone is worth a lot. You also get access to Slack channels that help you find a job, so you can get like career advice. There's one where students can actually post jobs, internships at their company, so you kind of get like first pass at a lot of these jobs, or you get invited to job fairs. I actually didn't personally use these resources just because I was employed most of the time, but I definitely heard from other students and just intuitively, these would give you a leg up on the competition. There's also something called MIDS for Life, where you get access to all the course material after you graduate, which I think is cool. And then overall, despite it being pricey, I think it's an excellent program if you're hoping to break into the data science field. I'm glad I did it. I think I got a lot of value out of it. It'll give you something. It'll give you everything required to get you started on your data science career path, and then provide you with an excellent foundation to provide for your data science interviews. So yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for listening. Please subscribe. I'll be posting more videos soon. And if you have any specific questions about the program or about anything else, please post them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.